Ain't nobody love like you do. Ain't nobody love like you do. Ain't nobody love. 'Cause baby, I can build a castle out of all the bricks they built with me, and every day is like a battle.
Hey guys, it's Lisa, and I'm so excited to share today's video with you guys for numerous reasons. So number one being that it is a DIY room decor video, and you guys seem to love when I post these types of videos, and I know that I do one for like every season, but I haven't done one just like a year-round simple DIY video, so I'm excited that I could finally be able to do that for you guys. And number two, this is a Tumblr inspired video, and I can't believe it took me this long to actually do a Tumblr inspired video, and a lot of you guys were requesting it, so I thought that it was time to do one. Also, this is an exciting video for me because it's actually a collab with one of my favorite YouTubers, Nabella Noor. I adore her channel, I adore her. I freaked out and fangirled very hard when she said that she would like to collab with me. So Nabella also did a video over on her channel that is a DIY, so make sure you check it out. I will put it in the description box down below. I really do love everything that she puts onto her channel. It's well edited, and she does a lot of DIY and beauty videos, and I adore her. She has that big sister vibe going around her. Let me know if you guys want me to do more Tumblr inspired videos by giving this video a thumbs up. I can definitely bring out a ton of videos like this for you guys. Without further ado, I'm just gonna throw you guys into it. So let's go. The first DIY I'm going to show you guys how to make is this Instagram photo wall, and this is the cutest thing ever, and it's very easy to make. So what you're going to need are some pictures. I got mine off of Instagram and Tumblr, and we heart it, and I even included some of my own pictures in this. Just make sure that they are the same size. And then you're also going to need some twine or yarn or string, and then some clothing pins. So what you're going to do first obviously is cut out the pictures, and then once you have them laid out, the next step would be to take the clothing pins and attach them to each of the photos. And actually before this, what I did was I cut the twine into 3 pieces of the same length and just taped it onto my wall. You can attach it onto the wall however you want, but I used some tape, and then the last step would be obviously to hang each of the pictures up. And I love my wall. I just did random pictures of things that I liked, including Dylan O'Brien, and then I used my own pictures off of Instagram, including that Starbucks one and this Lush bath bomb. And literally guys, this is the most Tumblr a DIY project can get. Moving on to the second DIY, I'm going to show you guys how to do a Tumblr desk decor thing with this Chanel frame and these bright flowers, and this is super easy to do. So for the frame, you're just going to need a frame. I got mine from the dollar store, and then I just printed out this N5 Chanel logo that I got from Google. And the next step is pretty self-explanatory. You're just going to take the frame and take the picture out and put in your logo inside. It's done. It's super easy to do. And now moving on to the flowers, this adds a bit of color to your room, and I went and got some plastic flowers from Michael's. You could use whatever color you want. You could use real flowers as well, but I just went with the plastic kind. And then you're also going to need a jar or a glass container, anything really. So what I'm doing is cutting my flowers to equal the same length to put into the jar so it looks better. So just go ahead and do that if it's necessary for you to do so. And after that, it's really easy. You're just going to place the flowers into the jar, and ta-da, it is done. It just adds a fresh look to your room, especially since it is springtime, and next to a candle looks a bomb. Now moving on to this DIY, which is a gold plant that is Tumblr inspired. What you're going to need for this is a plant pot, a fake plant. You could use a real plant if you want, but I got this fake one from Michael's, and then some gold metallic spray paint. And the first step you're going to do is take your spray paint and spray paint the pot that you got. So I just went outside and did it with the help of my mom, and I also spray painted the inside of it. But of course, if you're going to use a real plant, I would suggest not to do that. So then you're just going to let it dry, and once it has completely dried, you can take your fake plant and just place it into the pot. Just make sure it's dry first, and ta-da, you are done. And what I did with mine was place it on a bookshelf with some books to make it Tumblr-like, you know. Now going on to the third DIY, I'm going to show you guys how to make a bunch of cool Tumblr-inspired pillows. I have 3 that I'm going to show you guys how to do, and they're so pretty. My favorite one is this one right here, and let's just get started. So the first pillow that I'm going to show you guys how to make is this green one, and for this you're going to need a random old throw pillow, some fabric that I got from Joann's Fabrics, and you're also going to need a glue gun. My process is a little bit easier. I didn't sew it using a machine, and I didn't use like fabric stickers or anything like that. All I did literally was place my throw pillow into the center of the fabric that I purchased, and I measured it out at the store by taking my pillows there, and all I'm doing is folding the corners, and then what I'm going to do is take my glue gun and kind of glue the sides down carefully. And you have to be really careful with this so you don't mess up your old throw pillow inside in case you want to use it again. So all I am doing is gluing the edges down. Pretty self-explanatory. It can turn out a little bit messier, so I went back in and glued in the sides as well. My first attempt, it didn't look that great, but this is how it is supposed to look at the end. And now I'm going to show you guys how to do the second pillow, which is this pom-pom pillow, which is literally the prettiest pillow that I have ever made in my life. So for this, all you're going to do is repeat the procedure that I just showed you guys with the fabric being wrapped around the pillow, and this one turned out a lot more better, as you can tell. And then you're gonna need some pom-poms. I got these hot pink ones from Michael's, and all I'm doing is hot gluing each pom-pom and gluing it onto the corner of the pillow, and then I'm also pressing it down and letting it harden and dry up before removing my hand. And then I'm just going to do that to the rest of the corners and the sides, and ta-da, it is done. Now moving on to the last pillow, which is this live pillow. You're going to repeat the same procedure of wrapping the fabric around an old throw pillow like I did here, and try to make it look as neat as possible. The only thing different with this is you're going to need some white acrylic paint or fabric paint, and then you're going to need some stencils. And all I did was print out this 4-letter word off of Microsoft Word, and I'm going to show you guys how to do a DIY stencil right now. It's super easy to do. So you're just going to flip your paper around and get a marker or a Sharpie and trace the letters on the back. This is so much more easier than going out and finding stencils, especially if you're in a hurry. So all I did was trace the letters on the back, and then all you're going to do is paint on the inside of the letters. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect, but make sure it's not super messy. So all you're going to do is color in the lines, or paint in the lines, I guess you could say. So continue doing that, and once it's done, all you're going to do is flip it over and make sure to place it onto the center of your fabric or whatever that you're using. I kind of messed up and didn't place it in the center, but my battery was dying, so just make sure you take your time when doing this, and then you just want to press down on it slightly, making sure not to move it, and then you're going to slowly just remove it. It's okay if it doesn't transfer all the way, because we're just going to trace over it with the paint and make it as perfect as possible, like that, and ta-da, it is done. Alright guys, so that was the video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, then give this video a thumbs up and tell me down below what your favorite DIY was from this video. And also make sure to check out Nabella's video. Honestly, still fangirling, and let me know what other Tumblr inspired videos you guys would like me to do, because I want to do them for you guys. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys to the moon and back, and I will see you in my next video. So bye!
Like